best friends.
Yeah, best friends ever. And I don't think we've gotten to introduce ourselves since our last video.
That kind of did all the talking for us, though.
We just sang our hearts out in a British accent.
Yeah, as you can tell, we don't have British accents.
We live in America.
Yeah.
And, you see, here in America, we have freedom.
Freedom.
And it's important that we have that freedom.
You don't understand. I moved here. Okay, let me talk about this. I moved here from Cuba. I'm not from Cuba, but I moved here from Cuba because I was stuck there. I was born here, yeah. And they don't have freedom there, and they treat Americans bad. And they kept me there in a jail cell. So,
Yeah.
bad.
And then she moved here.
And I learned to really appreciate freedom.
Yes. And you see, she became best friends with me.
Yeah. She's American.
In 4th grade.
That's a long time ago.
Do you know how long she had to ride on a boat to get here?
From Cuba.
She had a passport and everything, and they held her.
And they wouldn't let me ride a plane because there's no planes that leave from Cuba. Anyways.
It's just sad. But you know, she's my best friend. All that matters that she's here now.
Yeah.
We've got this bond, sacred bond.
Sacred.
Sacred.
I think I just threw up a little bit of my macaroni and cheese.
Oh, she has pancreas problems.
Okay, well, it's gone now. I
Oh, okay, her pancreas problems are gone.
Anyways,
Today we wanted to talk about freedom and how important it is.
and how much every American, for the most part, takes it for granted. Yes.
I mean, how can you take your freedoms for granted? Why do you not care so much about something that is so important in your life?
Yeah. You know, here, I can say, I love Jesus. And
I can say I love Allah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not Muslim, nothing against the Muslim religion.
But we can say it.
We can say it. And we won't get axe murdered for it.
Yeah, like Hitler, that wasn't freedom.
That was
What
not
he did with
freedom.
the Jews,
That was
burning them
that was terrible.
in an oven.
How could you ever do something like that?
I like stars.
Okay. So, we're free in America. We're free.
We're free.
You want to know what I did yesterday?
Freedom things.
I bought some Sonic
For free.
through the drive-thru. It was not free. I wish it was for free, but it was
Yeah,
not
it wasn't free.
free.
There's a certain limit to our freedom.
Yeah, you
but-
gotta. I mean, it's the economy. You gotta work with it.
Okay, and we don't want to take freedom to the next level because there's laws too. We don't
Yeah,
want you to just
you-
go and like shoot someone.
You
even,
need
like-
you need to respect the
not
democracy.
freedom. Yeah.
We have a
The
democracy in
government.
this country.
You have
A
to.
government.
Obama. I don't necessarily like him. Don't go and do anything to me. I mean, I don't know if you like Obama, but I personally don't. And it's
I mean,
nothing
I
against
don't-
black people because I like black people. One
I
time
love black people.
I had a crush on a black person, but he's
One
mixed,
time
so-
I had a crush on a black person also.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was full black.
Yeah, and see, there's nothing wrong with Obama. He's a great man, but
But it doesn't mean his president skills are that great.
yeah.
I mean, whenever you say that you're going to do a lot of things
And,
and none of them happen, how can that be a
you
good
know,
president?
you know who that's kind of like? That's kind of like, let's see, what's his name? Kennedy.
Kennedy!
Yes, Kennedy. Thank
It's just
you.
like Kennedy.
Just like Kennedy. Yeah, okay, he died, blah, blah, blah. But you know,
He wasn't that great of a president.
yeah, while he was alive, and he was alive and president for most of his reign. And is that for, that's for king and queens? Okay, well, whatever. He was president for most of his presidency, and he died towards the end of it, and he got nothing accomplished. Yes, he had the best things said. He said some of the greatest things about schools, about everything, for people, for civil rights, everything, and nothing was accomplished.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think we got to go back to the ways of Nixon, my boy Nixon,
my boy. Nixon was good.
He was a good man.
I mean, he was a little scared sometimes about, you know.
He was worried people might figure out
with some scandals.
That he broke in his people, all the president's men broke into the Watergate building.
That created a little controversy.
You know, but think about it. Watergate, let's say it never would have happened. What would you think about Nixon? He was a great president.
He was such a good president.
His foreign policy. Come on now, Detente or however, I don't know how that's pronounced.
Detente, whatever. It's French.
It was awesome. Come on now, you can't help these little ass countries. You can't help them.
What are we gonna do? Waste our money when we have problems ourselves?
Yeah, you need to worry about the countries who are the biggest threat, the biggest power, like China. First president to visit China. Who was that? Nixon.
Russia. Who was the one? Or maybe it wasn't Russia.
Was it Russia? But he did go to Russia.
Yes.
Nixon.
And when he left office for the people. Yeah. Because the people wanted him out, which is horrible.
He didn't do it for himself.
All they saw was the Watergate scandal. That was it.
It was like
they looked past his
greatness. This was Watergate right here, and this was his greatness. They couldn't look up here because they were right here.
They couldn't get past here. They were. If I lived in those years,
man, I would have been like
Nixon stay in presidency. Yeah, you see how happy he was when he let the presidency go because he knew he was doing what was right for the people. He shut up the peace sign.
Yeah. Now, on to our next subject. Do you guys know who Jimmy Carter is?
Jimmy Carter.
No, we don't like him.
I know. I was just saying it for the people that maybe they did.
Oh, if you like him,
woo! I'm gonna have to take a short restroom break.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Take over. I need to go back. I need to go to the restroom.
Okay.
Now.
We're gonna totally do this video. Why? Because it sucks.